fam, and welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to be showing you how to use Google Drive. So come over to your browser and then type drive.google.com. Click on enter. So here is my Google Drive and this is the interface. So you need to have a Google account for you to be able to access your Google Drive. Alright, so now we're going to be talking about the overview of the interface. So here you can see home. This is where you get to see all your files, and you can see my drive. This is where all your uploaded and created files are stored. And then we have shared with me. These are files that are shared with you. You can see mine is blank. And then recent, so once you click on any files you get to see them here. And then we have starred, so these are files that you have marked as important. For me, I have not marked any file as starred. And then we have spam, and lastly we have bin. So bin is sort of like your deleted files that can still be restored for up to 30 days. So once you delete anything, you get to still find them in your bin. So now, how do we upload a file on your Google Drive? So come over to this part where you see new, click on it, and you get to see file upload. So click on file upload, and now it shows you your file explorer, where you now get to select the file that you want. So I'm going to select this. I'll click on it, come over to open. I'm using my laptop, so if you're using your phone, this is going to be different. So here you can see WhatsApp. The image I uploaded has loaded, so I'm just going to click on it. Now this is the image. Can you see? And then I'll just click on this to go back to the image. And once I click on recent, you get to see that image. So you can see it here because I just did it. So whatever you just did, you get to see them on your recent. So this is the image. And how do I rename it? So you can see here it's showing WhatsApp image. I want to change this name. So I'll come over to these three dots here. These three dots, click on it, and then I get to see rename. So click on rename, and then you can change the name. So I'm going to say my image, and then click on OK. You can see now we have renamed our image. Now, how do I share this image with somebody? So I'll click on this three dots again. Now you see, so if you want to download it, you can click on download. If you want to make a copy, you can click on make a copy. Now I want to share this, so I'll come over to share. So you can see share, copy link. So what you want to do is click on share. Don't go ahead and copy the link. Click on share. Once you do that, it takes you to this interface where you get to see this general access. So now it is unrestricted. So it means even if you copy the link now and you share it with somebody, they won't be able to have access to that image because it is unrestricted. And that means only people with access can open with the link. So now click on this drop down beside restricted and then click on anyone with the link. So now it says viewers of this file can see, comment, and no, that's not what we. So now we can now see anyone with the link instead of restricted. All right, so now come over to copy link, and then you can now paste the link and click on done. So always ensure that you grant access to your link. Okay, so that's that about sharing your file. So now we want to look at how do you create a folder. So a folder is a digital container. So for example, you have a backpack, and inside your backpack you have your exercise books. So a folder is like that. So you have files that are similar. For example, you're a teacher, you have you teach basic 3 and you have their various subjects, math, English, and the rest. So you want to create a folder that's basic 3 where you can now add their subjects, that's the files. Okay, so how do we do that? So come over to new. This time around, click on new folder. Okay, so now give your folder a name. So I'm going to say basic 3 and then click on create. So you can see here it has created a folder for us, and you can go ahead and change, just give this a color. So I'll come to this 3 dot here again. This time around I'll see organize. So once you click on organize, so just scroll down, click on this arrow, so you can just give it any color you want. So I'm going to pick this red, and you can see now it is now red in color. So we have created a folder. Like I said, a folder is a backpack where you can put files in. So now I have basic 3 folder, and I want to now put files inside. How do we do that? So let's say this ALX2 and ALX week 3, these are my files. So I'll just come over to these 3 dots here, click on these 3 dots, and then you see organize. Okay, now click on move. Once you do that, it's going to now show you where do you want to move it to. So because I just created a folder, it will now show me this folder. So I'll click on this folder and then click on move. So now click on this folder again to see if that file has moved into the folder. So now we can now see that the file has moved into the folder. So that's how you can add your files into your folder. Alright, and if you want to now grant access, you want people to view your link, always grant access. Click on this 3 dot, click on share, come over to share again, and then you grant access. You can see it is unrestricted. Come over to the drop down, click on anyone with the link, and you can now go ahead and copy the link and then you paste it. Click on done, and then you're good. So once I come over to home, I get to see all my files. So most of the time you hear something like send me your CV, the link on your CV, and you're wondering link how. So this is how you do it. You just come over to your Google Drive, click on open, click on new, click on file upload, and if you're using your phone, it's going to take you to your gallery or your document. So what you want to do is click on that document and then let it upload. Go over to that 3 dots, click on share, grant access, copy the link, and now you can now paste that link. Super easy. So let's say for example I delete a file. So I delete this, come over to move to bin, it has been deleted. So now I want to now go to my bin. I will see that file that I just deleted. So let's say for example I mistakenly deleted it. How do I now restore this file back to my home or my drive? I'll come over to this 3 dots again, click on it. So now you can see delete forever and restore. Once you delete forever, you cannot have access to that file again. But once you click on restore, it will now restore it back to your home or your drive. So you can see now it is saying bin is empty. So if I go back to my home, I can still see that file. Alright, so you want to be careful when you delete anything, especially when you delete it forever. You will not have access to it again. Now I want to star a file, so I just need to see, once you hover your cursor around the file, you get to see this. So add to star, then I want to start this again. So you can start as many files as you want. So once I go to my start, I will see all those files that I just started. So you can see them. I have started them. So that's, you get to start your files that are important so you can quickly have access to them. All right. That is all. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe. And if you have any question, do well to drop them in the comments, and I will be so glad to help. Alright guys, bye and see you in the next video.